Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I've lived here in Indian Brook since 78. I got married here in 1980. I've been here since, and I'm from PEI, but I was born in Boston. I lived in Boston up until I was 16. Then my mom moved us to PEI in Timbuktu. It's like you come from the city in Boston and you're going to the country. It's like torture. But anyway, I pulled through that and got through that and stayed there in PEI with my mom and my family for a couple of years until I left. But I was also brought up in Eskasoni when I was younger. When I was younger, I had spoke Micmac when I was younger up until my mom took me back. My mom took me back. She didn't speak Micmac. She only spoke English, so I didn't understand her and she didn't understand me. So that took a little while to get used to. But once we got into Boston, and I still had to learn English, once I learned the English and I had to leave my own language, I never spoke Micmac again. But I kind of I understand it. I can still understand it because my grandparents and my father's side of the family, they all speak Micmac when I see them. So I understand it. I just don't speak it. I've lived here. I got married here in 1980. And I have 8 kids. 4 boys, 4 girls.
You said it was different from the city to the country. How is it? How do you find it different?
Everything in the city is all right there. The movie theaters, the bowling alley. They've got taxis, they've got buses, but the walking just seems, you don't bother walking around in the city because I don't know, it's just so much different than it is in the country. The country, your store is like, where we lived, it was like 5 miles away. It was like, oh my God, where's the nearest store? But yeah, it's just so much different in the city than in the country. Everything is close. I have to worry about, I don't know, I didn't have any worries in the city. You just get around easier. Movie theater, right there. Oh, back in the day, it only cost you what? 50 cents to go see the movie back then.
Now it's $50.
Yeah. Now it's the cost of going to a movie is costly. Bowling alleys. Oh my God. Yeah. You've got a lot of things to do in the city than you did in the country. Oh, but in the country you can go fishing. Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like the youth of Indian Brook to know?
For the youth, they just got to find some entertainment, even in the country. Find something that keeps you busy, keep you occupied. Can't let country life get you down, I guess. there's still things out there to do. Even in walking in the woods, you can pick blueberries, mayflowers. This time of the year is pretty good. And fiddleheads. You go pick fiddleheads. I remember once going in PEI when we went down to the river. They used to pick pearls. You had to go in the river and pick your own shells. Mm-hmm. My mother would show us how to pick the shells, the ones that had the pearls in them, and you had to pick them. And yeah, you can find pearls. Yeah. She'd collect them. Yeah. They said black pearls cost us. Wow, she'd get more money for the black pearls. Yeah. Black pearls and white pearls, depending how they were.
Okay.
But you can only get those certain time of the years too. Mm. That was different. Yeah.
You said that you like grew up here, but you also lived in Eskasoni for a bit?
I've lived in Eskasoni from when I was 3 years old up until I was 9.
Did you find there was like a big difference between like being on reserve here and being on reserve there, or? Yeah, we spoke your language more there. Yeah.
Well, I was younger there, so, and I lived with my father's side of the family, so they all spoke Micmac.
Okay.
And then once I got with my mom was in Shuby School, in the residential school, and she went through the process of not being able to speak her own language. And in that process, I found that I couldn't understand her, and when I spoke Micmac, she couldn't understand me, so it had to change when I moved back with my mom.
Is there anything you would like to share to the youth of the Mi'kmaq culture?
It's to try to learn your language. I know they teach it now, and it'd be good to bring it back for the youth to have it more here now than they used to.
Yeah.
There's still some words I can try to speak for myself. I understand it more than I speak it.
Thank you, Sandra.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much.